Hey everybody, Lego Jang here with another summer 2012 Lego Hero Factory review. This is from the Hero Factory Breakout Wave 2 series. This is set number 6221 and it is next. So let's go ahead and open up this bag and see what parts it comes with. Alright, so here are the parts he comes with. Go ahead and hit pause on the video if you want to count everything out. In particular, I'm just going to highlight certain things. First of all, let me just get these black bone pieces out of the way. These are pieces we've had before, so nothing too special there. These are also pieces we've had before, but not a lot of them in this color. This is in light gray, so we've got 4 of these. The torso piece for this guy, the main torso, is one of the narrow ones without the extra ball attachment points in the shoulders. Taking a look at the armor pieces, he's got 3 of the short little number 3 pieces in orange and 2 in that same size in white. His main body armor piece is white with an orange print on it, and it's got kind of a printed circuit board etched look to it. A little bit old school there with the look of it, very large printing, but pretty cool nonetheless. And then he also has one of these pieces that's not going to be attached to his body. It's going to be part of his weapon or tools. And this is a piece that was introduced in the 2.0 series. It can be used for many different things for texture. He has just one of these relatively new Ultra Build knee or shin guard pieces that attaches with 2 little mini pins onto a piece of armor. Some gunmetal gray there, and then another gunmetal piece. And when these 2 just go together, that forms his main blaster that all of them have now. It's got 2 of the same old, good old regular orange feet. One little blaster ball there. It does have one of these nice, partially translucent, ribbed silicone rubber hose pieces with, in this case, the little streak of neon kind of lime green going through it there. And of course he's got his pieces to make the hero cuffs. He only has one hand, just one hand, and it's black, interestingly enough. A black hand to go against his white and orange color scheme. Interesting. And we've got a few miscellaneous little pieces down here. Stay in focus, come on. Of course we've got the hero core, and then a couple of system pieces thrown in there. I've got a couple of Exoforce hands here. Got one long neon greenish yellow space antenna piece. We've got a little spear gun here for minifigures. We also have a loudspeaker for minifigures, and then finally wrapping everything up, his head, Quatorian head, in the nice bright green color. And then here's his new helmet. So let's take just a second to get a look at that. You can see this is the first time we've had necks with the full one-piece helmet that was not a animal-based design. So this is just taking inspiration from his original 2.0 series design and just turning it into a one-piece unit instead of originally we had the 2 pieces with the visor piece and then the kind of skull cap on top of that. So that's it for his headpiece, and that does it for all of his parts. Let me go ahead and start building next. And that's the new necks. Let's have a look at them from some different angles. Really bright color scheme on this guy with the very bright orange and the white. They kind of tried to tone it down and keep some of the more masculinity to it, I'd say, with the gunmetal gray colors for the left arm and also for the blaster. Once again, you can see on the back. We've gone to the old style of just leaving the back completely open, unfortunately. This is one of the smaller characters, so he's not going to be as epic as the larger characters from the series. He's shorter. His proportions are a little bit more squat, a little bit younger, I'd say. They actually gave him a helmet piece that's a little bit on the large side. I think they could have made the helmet a little bit smaller to make the proportions look a little bit cooler, but you know, it is what it is. They tried to interpret from the original 2.0 visor and get that all built into the mask. Over here, what this is, it's called a laser cutter. It's got a little laser beam coming out of it that is similar to what you will see on XT4, also similar thing. Not really so much of a weapon as it is a tool in this case, used for extricating heroes or civilians who have been trapped under rubble and things like that, or for getting through things that are locked. And on this side also, he has one extra large shoulder armor piece. They call that high impact armor, so I'm assuming that he could use that to run and then kind of thrust his shoulder into things to kind of tackle things or move them out of the way or break through things. I don't know exactly how that's going to work out with his laser. I think he would have to fold the laser in. Of course, he wouldn't have the beam coming out when he did that, but he'd have to fold it in and then really lean in to just impact with the shoulder. This is really open in here, open and empty. It kind of looks like a really big hand with fingers that are fused, and then nothing down here to close it up. So it's just kind of like that. I'm not a fan of that setup right there at all. I think it looks okay from the side like this, although it's kind of weird to me for him to have this really thin little laser blade coming out of or laser beam, cutting beam coming out of such a large structure over here. It just seems like a laser wouldn't need to be that large, kind of the base for it, if it's only going to have this tiny little beam coming out. So some oddities there. He does have this this shooter piece over here that's placed into his right arm armor, and that works like an antenna, and that works out great. That was a brilliant use of a system piece right there, made for minifigs and now put onto the large Hero Factory action figure hand. It fits well and ends up being just about vertical, with kind of a natural pose for the arm. And I really like that quite a lot. And then he's got just the regular plasma shooter on the right side with a hand. He does have a hand on this side where it's not quite as important. You don't quite see it that much compared to over here on this side, where it would be nice to have a hand or something in here, and it ends up just not being there. One other last thing here is he does have the hero cuffs on the side, and they just drag on the ground because there's too many links. They really don't need to have that many links on these hero cuffs. I know I say it all the time, but I still believe it, and I still think it's worth pointing out. You probably want to attach these some different way, even if you kind of rotate it around like this. Then it at least doesn't drag on the ground, but kind of flops around. I guess it's not too bad if you just rotate it around like that. It's not quite natural, but I think a little bit better that way. Maybe you just kind of in between like so. There we go. I'm okay with that. Overall, I like the look of the character. I do like the next character himself, although we haven't really gotten to know him that well in the series. I'd like to see more of him and learn more about his personality and where he came from and what he's all about. But nice to have another bright colored hero in the series. There's a lot of contrast here. I like that a lot. He is one of the shorter characters, so a little bit disappointing in that sense, but they had to make some smaller ones so that they could have some cheaper options in the stores, because the taller ones have more parts and cost more. So not my favorite out of the series, but still a decent figure. Not a great one, does have some objective issues with him. Most of my issues with him, though, are subjective. So I'm sure there are folks out there who will like this character very much. You know, my opinion is just one person's opinion. It's not the right opinion, because there's no such thing as a right opinion. It's just an opinion. So let me know what your opinion is in the comments section, either here or on my blog at hero-factory.blogspot.com. Please hit either the like button on the video or the thumbs down button on the video to indicate also your opinion. Don't be afraid to hit the thumbs down button, because either way helps me out on YouTube. Thumbs up and thumbs down basically count the same, so either way works out. And thank you very much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this, and I hope that you will enjoy more of my videos as I come out with them. So be sure that you are subscribed if you want to see the new videos quickly as soon as they're released. And I'll be talking to you again very soon. Bye for now.